Hello there. Back again. Less than, maybe 10 minutes later, for another interesting Apple related story. Um, as you may be able to tell, I do enjoy Apple products. Behind me, you see an iMac. I'm recording on an iMac. I have two in my room. My friends say that's stupid, but I say it's just polite to have a guest computer. Um, and I keep the laptops on the shelf over there. Anyway, so um, in addition to this ever-growing list of Apple products that I own, I have an iPad. It's the iPad 1. I know, don't look down on me. I know it's basically like typing into a brick. iPad 1. Anyway, so basically, I like to walk around without shoes, as a lot of you probably are aware of already. Um, I do it for medical reasons. It's a whole lot healthier for you. Haven't had back pain in 2 years. Haven't got sick in 2 years. You know, gotten a whole lot better health wise. And also, it's a whole lot more comfortable than walking around in shoes, which may sound a little strange to you at first, but give it 2 weeks and see if you want to get back in shoes. Anyway, um, living in a city where snow is not uncommon, uh, and homeless people are very common. People occasionally will ask me, "Are you homeless? Do you need shoes? The shelter's right down the street. They can help you. Were you robbed?" Things like that. Um, Ordinarily, I'm not bothered by these comments because they usually come from a place of genuine concern, and whatever. If you are concerned and really have the best of intentions, I'm not going to be mad at you. But one time I had a little bit of a stronger reaction than usual, and that was when I was sitting on the steps of a building somewhere, and I was typing away on my iPad, you know, just typing away, sending an email or probably on Facebook or something, and a woman comes up to me and says, you know. The shelter has some shoes to help you out. Did someone at the shelter take your shoes? I like to say, I'm like, let me stop you right there. Now, it would seem that you think that I'm either very poor or homeless. Now, that's not the case. Homeless people generally don't have iPhones, they generally don't have nice watches, and they generally don't have iPads. And I said, woman, she's like, oh. I said, listen, you know, I know the iPad 2 has come out, and so the iPad 1 is all old and not interesting anymore. But I thought that at least it was still enough of a status symbol to make people think that I wasn't homeless. I mean, are these things so common that the homeless use them? I mean, really? I mean, I love the things, and I think a lot of people should have them. I mean, I got my mother, I got my father and my grandparents to buy one, and they love the things. But seriously, I said, I'm saying this all to this woman who was just really, really confused by the whole situation. I said, I mean, you really think that I'm just typing away on this thing, and you think that I'm homeless? I mean, did you not notice this, or do you really just think that these are so common that they have no real meaning as a status symbol anymore? I mean, I'm gonna have to start walking around with like, I don't know, a gold crown. That'd look really weird, actually. I mean, it may go well with the no shoes. Who knows? But I just wanted to share that with you because it seems very strange to me that someone would completely ignore the fact that I have a $500 device in my hands that I'm using, and she thinks that I'm homeless. It just doesn't seem to make sense to me. So, who knows with those people, right? And one of the weirdest questions that I think is more funny than anything that people ask me is say, "Were you robbed?" Yes, yes, yes. I was robbed. Um, you know, I have everything on me. Like I said, I usually carry this thing around, and I'm texting nonstop. I'm a teenager. I'm sorry. I love texting, and they'll be asking me, were you robbed? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, buddy, I was robbed. You know what? I I was robbed. Uh, the only thing I took were my shoes. But you know what? They completely missed all the tech I'm holding on me right now. It was a Those were damn good shoes. Those were gold plated shoes, and they were so impressed by those that they proceeded to mug me, take my shoes, and just leave everything else. They're like, "Oh my god, his shoes are really cool, but he also has an iPhone. You should take that." No, dude, these shoes are awesome. I don't know. Maybe gold plated shoes have a faster turnaround on the market. I don't know. I've never bought black market golden shoes. In fact, those would be really uncomfortable. So, just wanted to share that with you that some people really ask some very stupid questions. But, I mean, when it comes from a place of genuine concern, I try not to be angered by it, but sometimes sometimes it's just so stupid that I just can't help but, you know, make them aware that I am at the least frustrated by their question. Perhaps a bit disgusted at their lack of skills of observation, maybe. But who knows? Although, as the months have gone by, almost 2 years now, people are starting to recognize me more, and I'm getting less glares from people, less questions about the homeless shelter, less people saying, what's wrong with you? Aren't you cold? Uh, they've realized by now that no, I'm not homeless. No, I'm not cold. I might be crazy, but not for that reason. And I'm not insane, drunk, high, whatever all that stuff is. I'm just a dude without shoes. What can I say? It's what I do, among other things, but whatever.